The other day a bit more work, so I've cleaned this bike right up. Haven't actually started this Interceptor now for around about 6 weeks, so it's been sitting dormant for 6 weeks, so we're going to kick her over, standard exhaust system, just see how, one, if it's going to kick over, and two, so this is the first hit for me too, so we'll see it live as we go. So a little nice shine I've got on this bike, and it's come up really well. So you can hear it boot up. So we'll have a go at this and see if it's a performer. Yep, all good. I was wondering if it was going to start or not, because like I said, it's 6 weeks since I've kicked this bike over, so it hasn't been on a battery tender or anything, so you know, you're always wondering if a bike's going to start. So here's our standard exhaust, belt my way. I'll see if I can pull the microphone off, we can have a bit better sound. I'll give the bike a minute to warm up, and then I'll just give it a little bit of a rev, so that when I switch back and fit these sports exhausts, then we'll have a little bit of a difference in the comparison of the sound. Actually, I'm pretty impressed with that, because like I said, like 6 weeks it's been to today since I was last riding this bike. I think the last time I was on this bike, when I put up the video when I fitted those bar risers, these ones, and I haven't actually been out on the bike at all since then, so that was fairly impressive. So we'll just give it a minute or two to warm up a little bit, and then I'll just give her a little bit of a touch on the throttle. While I'm at it, I might as well mention, I'm pretty sure if you had a classic 500 and had it in for 6 weeks, kicked it over after a 6 weeks layoff, you wouldn't get a bike to idle nice and smooth like this one straight off, because no sign of a miss or anything like that. The fueling on the 650 Interceptor really is good, so there's no risk about that. I'm really rapt about how they put these together. They did a really nice job with the fueling and everything on these Interceptors. They're really good bit of gear. But anyway, I'll just give it a little bit of a touch. As you can see, it's just a pleasant sort of a factory note, nothing exciting. So the sound test is now over with the factory exhaust, and I'll get on to now fitting the sports job. We'll give it a kick over then and see how it sounds after that, and you'll be able to make your own mind up after that, whether you think they sound better or worse, whether you like them or not, and I'll get into it now and back to you as soon as that's done. Okay, well, I didn't bother boring you with removing the exhaust, because they're not that hard to remove, and I don't think you'd want to watch it anyway. So at this stage, there's the original muffler, and this is the one I'm putting on. Now, I've watched a few muffler videos over the years, and most of the fitters usually say how much weight is involved with removing the factory and fitting this lightweight. So I don't know, I could be wrong on this one, so you know, I'll just leave in the comments, but I would say if I put this new lightweight muffler on, let me see, I think I could possibly save 70 kilos off the bike. So that would drop the bike back now to 130 kilos, and that'd be a pretty quick bike, I would think. Now, if you've got any dispute on the weight, you know, you could always drop something in the comment section and tell me if I'm right or wrong, but you know, look at that. There's a bit of weight in it, so I would say I'm going to drop 70 kilos, have a pretty good sounding bike, and I'll get on with the fitting of this now, and we'll just see how things go, and I really reckon the bike should fly after dropping that amount of weight, so we'll see what happens. Once again, pretty easy to fit. Naturally got your standard reverse tone cone type muffler. You got a selection of spacers to get things going. Your clamp, just a matter of bolt it all together, put it on the bike. You got your bracket here on the end to hold it onto the frame. So you got everything you want. These mufflers come in at $110 each plus postage. The reason I got in and bought these, like I said earlier, I've had these on Classic 500s before. They perform really well. I know the guy only had a few in stock, and if I didn't get in, buy them now and get out and test it or put it on the bike. I know once he runs out with a short supply of stock worldwide, it might be 12 months before I get my chance to get onto a set of these again. So the idea for me was grab them while the opportunity was there, and rather than sit back and wait months and months to try this again. Part way through the fix, and I've fitted the right hand muffler, and I don't know what you guys think, but I think it looks very 70s Norton Commando style. So I'll get up here and we'll have a look. Head back, coming here from the side, and we'll swing right around to the rear of it, and if you look at it from the back point, certainly looks Norton-ish to me. So if you look at this big cannon, like so, and you swing back around and bump into this. Certainly looks pretty mean. So I'll just move back a bit. Oops. We'll have a look at it from that angle. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. One problem, or not a problem, but something's got to be worked out later on. And can't ride the bike anyway. The mounting system, which comes from here over to here, is going to be worked out on a better mounting. And also, if you want to put a heat shield over this joining area here, but then again, these mufflers never cost much money, so you know, you only get what you pay for. Didn't pay that much money for it, so that's what you get. Okay, I've got the both pair of reverse cones fitted, so we've got the right, got the left. The only thing I haven't got fitted is the brackets, because like I said, they don't sort of line up properly as far as coming into the position. I'm really after a better set of brackets that hold this pipe in, because I think you'd have no choice. It's got a little bit of wave in it, so it would have to be supported a lot better. So if any of you guys are watching, or if anyone happens to watch this clip and has got some good ideas how they'd go about supporting this muffler up onto the bracket here, because I haven't thought of anything in that range yet, but if anyone's got any ideas, throw them in the comment section there and I'll take that into account. As for the muffler side of thing, yeah, I don't know what these mufflers weigh. They wouldn't weigh much. It'd only weigh a couple of kilos each, but you know, like I said, I've watched previous videos where people have got there and weighed them on the scales and that, and when you put that crap on, you just open yourself for a lot of abuse. And people say just lose weight or something like that, or it's just not worth your trouble to get there for on the scales to tell you what they weigh, but they don't weigh much, a couple of kilos each. All I was worried about is if they fit all right, which they do fit all right, they look all right, and I think as it is now, I'm pretty happy with them. So if you look at the rear end shot of the bike, I think the bike looks good from the back, and I think we'll kick it over now and we'll just see, more importantly, if it sounds all right, because if it doesn't sound any good, there's not much point going further with the brackets. So this will be the first fire up with them on, and I haven't even started the bike prior to it, so I've just finished this work now, so we'll kick it. Well, it's definitely louder. I'll give it a minute, then I'll give it a head of the throttle. It's certainly blowing out from back pressure. I would say when I hit that throttle it's really going to crack. Okay guys, that's the exhaust on. Sounds pretty mean really. It definitely sounds like the old, in some ways, like the old Norton days. I would definitely run this with the, although it's not fitted at the moment, I'd definitely run this with the booster plug. It's only got, it's totally stock at the moment apart from the exhaust. So we'll give her another crack. So that's it. Sort of an interesting note. Loud compared to what it was before. So let me know what you think. Like it, hate it, doesn't really matter, whatever you reckon. And we'll see what happens, whether they stay or go. Once again, thanks for tuning in, taking a look, and if you've got any comments, throw them down.